Hey, it's Sammy. On January 31st, we took 10 YM trades today. That's the Dow future symbol. We made 333 points. Let's dig in and take a look. Now, I've had a lot of questions about trailing stops, so I started playing around with trailing stops, and you'll see I had a few mismanaged trades in here, but they were still little winners, so let's dig in. So I sat down here. You could see the red news is that 8:30 news, which was just all zigzaggy here. And we were in an accumulation, or what I like to call a kill box. We finally had some data to break out, so we're taking a short trade. You can see essentially I moved my stop loss to plus 11 points. We're testing VWAP right here, so of course we're going to struggle a little bit. We didn't have enough data to punch through and ended up with 11 points. You can see once again the market was accumulating at this level right here, this value area low, so we jump into the trade as we break through the higher lows. We've got that momentum, sentiment, and volatility on those short time frames. We're also at pre-market, so we're working through these levels slowly but surely. Now the data picked up nice, so of course I was trailing too tight, and my plus 9 stop loss got hit. That's okay. We jump back in after a little bit of consolidation. We're going to take the rest of this move down. So I'm just working my way down. This time I'm not going to be so aggressive trailing. I mismanaged that last trade. Otherwise we would have had a really nice single trade out of that. But that's okay. I'll take it in two parts. There's plenty of data here. That's why I'm not scared to jump back in the trade and take it to my original target. As the trade is running, we can see we're getting down to this deviation 1 band. We're going to lock in 27 more points. Now you can see the open ran a big stop hunt. This is very common at the open to have that kind of a fake out move, and we're coming back down through. All the data is going to roll back over, and we're just aiming down here. Let's see where we're headed. We got the trade protected. All we're doing is trying to hit the low of day. We're going to break through this deviation band and hit our 60 point take profit. Now we can see again, we've got that movement up and then that movement down that we just took where we tested the low of day. We've made a new high and a new low. We've got what's basically a wedge or a triangle pattern here that we're going to take the short side because we have short data to work with. You'll notice that in pretty much all of our trades, once the trades pull away, we move our stop loss into a profit position, so they're break-even trades at minimum. Once we punch through this low of day here, we're going to go ahead and lock in 50 points. You can see where that second trade we just took as we broke out of that wedge, went down and tested low of day. We're coming back in. We've got all the momentum, sentiment, and volatility on our side to go short again. Now we're pushing a new low of day. Notice how much data we have here. We do have these trades are protected as a minimum. We get a break even out of it, but when we hit this deviation band at yesterday's close, we're going to just lock in 29 points here. All right, so we've been hammering the low of day just over and over and over. You can see we're at that 61.8 Fibonacci level. We can't take out the deviation bands. Finally, we've got our 1 minute signature soda reversal trade. You can see we broke a major trend line down from basically the open of the day. We're working at about 10:30 in the morning right now on this reversal. So we're heading up here, and once we get to this purple line right here, we're going to lock in 33 points. Coming into the 11 o'clock hour, you can see we went up basically to get more liquidity, so the market continued shorting. All the data rolled right back over into alignment. Look at that momentum, that sentiment, that volatility. We're going short here. We're going to try and smash through the value area, the volume gap, and the low of day. We've tested that zone down there like 3 times, but we got a lot of data, so let's take the trade. This is another one of those trades where I probably should have locked when we hit the deviation band. I would have had like 30 points. I was trailing my stop, so we ended up with 15 points. This is our 5-minute chart playing out a signature soda reversal. Notice where I boxed in where there was just a lot of weird price action there. I put kill box, orders cleared. Everybody who was guessing their way long got cleared out. Everybody who was guessing their way short got cleared out. I waited for a few minutes, and then our 5-minute chart kicked in and just started smoking. Watch the data on the 1 and 5-minute time frames as we quickly go up here, and we're gonna go ahead and lock in 49 points on this chart. All right, this was our 10th trade. I was actually in bed here in Spain. It was about 9 o'clock at night, but we got the Trump effect. So we've got the Canadian and Mexican tariff announcement, and the market went crazy. I looked over in our group, and there was 3 people taking that trade. So I quickly did a quick analysis and jumped in and made 50 points as we hit this GAN level right here and on the retest to the short side.